And this is how I look at it. The lady is doing the work for, and the ladies and the men that he has done the work for, they can't pay him. So here we are. I'm giving what's due to him.
So we're saluting you today.
You know what I mean?
Yes, a round of applause for him.
I'm giving what's due to him.
Yes.
Because it belongs to him.
Tell me, say, I cry, I come like, cry. Right now, I want a full man. Yeah. You ready, my friend?
Me don't know what them a pre-bout. A Kino, can't press me like remote. Them say them a clean, but I like that. Me a step up in a left, them not like that. Me a burn them out like newspaper. Put a fire upon a hater. After me try so hard, then want me feel, want me pop down and lose my faith. Them no want hear me mother drink sorry.
One team, that's into the extended family. We're out here. It's a pleasant morning again. Second morning.
Very fast.
So this is Rasta man says a breakfast, so you know it goes. It's a breakfast time now, you know. A long night last night. Boom, enjoy himself to the max.
Yeah, man.
Dream Team one team. Listen to the extended family.
First jelly on the resort.
You want one, Carla?
Yes.
I'm good.
See glasses there. Yes, sir, boom. CLN.
CLN.
Jack, your brother.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Taking good care of Jack, your brother, you get me?
Have a good trip.
Yeah. The engine's starting.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. On the journey.
On the journey, you know? On the water, me there now.
So you just wait for the wind to pick up, right?
I say I wait for the wind to pick up. It move off. Alright, I wait for the wind then. It took off. Down on the waters. Mangoes.
You going Bahamas?
Yeah, I got Bahamas and come back.
So you know with this now we have boom, you can't drown, you know.
You know that, man. I'm fishing our waters. Just like about 5 seals, I can't even know my glass. I'll have to dive it up for me.
Yeah. I have a dive it up.
A big diver, you know.
I mean, trust. Yeah, we up.
Big fisherman, big diver.
Dive that up.
One breath him say new circle at
The globe.
I'm fine.
You know, so waiting on the wind.
Yeah, waiting for the
Turn on
wind
the
now.
boom, have to turn on the fan. Have to turn on the fan. Have to turn on the fan.
I wake up breeze going like it want turn different directions.
Alright. Blow up. Have to blow up. See that? Yeah, get some wind and now we have to blow. See the wind here now. Boom, getting some wind now.
Yeah, man. I'm cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
In a little cold. Yeah. This is it. Rasta Messi. Wait, so outer road again?
Keep CARLA on the road there.
Diana.
Oh man, I keep doing that.
Wrong side. Wrong side. You know, always take a trip outside. Right, but this one is a special guest surprise.
Right now.
Right.
Boom.
Come on, Rasta Messi. We live in the resort as usual on the road. Road.
Don't make fun of that. A little.
It's the blue mobile. Dream Team color. You notice the car color? Dream Team. One more. Cool. Aye.
Kino.
Aye, life in Jamaica.
Fantastic. You guys are good.
You know what's on the street?
Children.
Sunset.
Aye.
Jamaica from last week, Monday.
Oh, Monday?
No, wait, we came Thursday.
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 Thursday before.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we were in Kingston for
For a little while, yeah.
So good.
My brother Satnam.
Yes, brother.
Finally. And this is the finally. We got Alva.
The link
And
up.
we got Carla. Come closer. Finally link up is here.
Link up.
Yeah, man.
You know,
It's an honor to
finally.
meet you both. Really is.
Same here.
It really is. I've heard so much beautiful
Same
things.
here.
There's so much.
You know, you've been saying some good things.
There's too much. It's too much to say. Right, Satnam?
That's it, love, you know?
There's too much to say, man. There's too much.
In my teens.
Ah, what about yourself?
I left my teens too. He
Yeah.
came back for me.
Yeah, so we've been living in the States for over 20 years.
Sure. You hear this, guys?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Okay.
But you know, she kind of stuck to me where we're at.
All right. Just like my Sandra. Just like my baby. Listen to that, Sandra.
She's a very quiet person.
Oh, yeah.
Never had a whole lot of friends.
Yeah.
And when I show up, she lit up.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And
He makes me laugh every day. So.
Yeah.
she is very similar to my background. Very challenging. You know what I mean? So when I had an opportunity to help myself and help her, I didn't want to leave her to
Nice, of course. The two of you now. The two of you, yeah. I feel the same way. I'm Sandra's the water, I'm the fire.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love her. You guys are gonna get along
No,
like.
it worked out because
Guys are gonna get
it's not like I had a plan or a blueprint or anything. It's just one thing at a time. All right, let me take care of this. Okay, now what do we do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was in college at the time, so I had to work and save money and do what I had to do to get her situation right. And we've been doing it ever since.
Beautiful,
You know?
beautiful, beautiful.
I always say he just knows the right thing to do, the right next thing, you know, what to do next. He always just knows. So yeah.
It's nice that your partner listens. Trust that.
Well, she doesn't listen all the time.
I'm sure, but it works out though, right? It works out, right? So, I mean, that came out of her mouth, right? That came out of your mouth, right? He knows what to do. Yes, it's the vibe, right? That's great.
You know, you learn to understand the person and you learn to work together.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you have to understand you don't know everything and the person might know something better than you.
Right.
So it's not who is leading. It's
No,
just,
no,
If
no.
you're good at something, you do it.
Well said.
You know, and we just
Well said.
keep
And
it
that's
moving.
how it works. That's how it works. And no, for real. Like even in my culture, the elders will tell us that. Like they have a really good saying. They say, "Car don't ride on two wheels. You need the four
Right.
to balance it up." And that's life. Like me and Sandra have known each other for 20 years, 20 plus. From a very strict family, in East Indian family. No black girls. La, 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 la. So the general wasn't having it. My father, he just wasn't having it. Just under 3 years ago, he said, yes, fine, do what you're gonna do. So I married my best friend in the grill on the beach.
Nice.
Now they're best friends. He moves me out of the getaway.
That's
Sandra, come here, baby. I'm like, what? It's incredible, bro. It's incredible.
When my parents was alive and I went to visit them,
Yeah.
I used to have her stare around the corner and pretend that I'm by myself. Let me tell you something, man. You wouldn't see two old people so disappointed like that. You by yourself? You didn't bring Carla? Oh man, and then
Turn and leave him at the door outside.
They love her more than me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
And sometimes when you make decisions that you feel is the best decision and you have no one else to cross-check what it is that you're doing, you just keep going, and it's never
One
the best
way.
thing.
So well said, bro. That's a valid point.
You know, it's like some guys and some girls will say, I don't want to be with somebody telling me what to do.
Right.
But you need balance. Because you're not always right all the time. You know what I mean?
I totally.
So I might say, you know, I want to put my money here and I want to do this and do that. And she'll say, well, let's look at it this way. And it's good.
Of course it's
good. Because there are times when she wants to do stuff and I'm like, hey, maybe we should look at this again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we balance each other.
Definitely.
It's not like somebody telling you what to do or how to live your life. But, you know, sometimes you see people when they make their own decision and they live by themselves and they're caught up in their own little world. You can see sometimes they're not making the best decision.
Brother, also that's all they know.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's all they, because they're living in that world. They don't see outside it.
Exactly.
So that's
Because when you're making when you're making decisions for yourself, you know, it usually doesn't have sacrifice in it. It's more self-indulgence. I'm taking care of myself. I'm doing what makes me feel good. Yada yada yada. And then if your partner go like, hey, maybe we should do something to make sure that next year we're okay.
Well said.
You know what I mean?
Good example, man. Yeah, man. Totally.
If you can find one person in this world that cares about you, that thinks about you first, you know, make sure thinking about how you're gonna be today, tomorrow, what you're gonna have for dinner, are you healthy?
Right.
When we get older, what about retirement? You know, just somebody there. Then you're blessed.
Yes, I am.
You don't need 2 or 10. You just need one person.
Totally, bro. Totally. Well said. Very well. In a nutshell.
And for me, I felt like we found that in each other. You know what I mean?
True. So you can say, because I think about that all the time, and I like, it's your best friend. It's your best friend because, you know what I mean? Like, if we really think about it, like that's why I say it full-heartedly. I say, I married my best because I know her. Yeah. She knows me. We know each other. Like, and even when we got married, Sandra was like, sweetheart, it's just a piece of paper. But, and then people ask me, Carla, has anything changed?
Yeah.
You know what, sis? Yes, it has. Because I'm looked upon differently now. When I walk into that room with my wife, it's a different story. Maybe it's all in my head, but I know it's not.
Right.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, you know, it's. And I said a prayer on the way. Like, first of all, I cried like a little baby, man, because I did, bro. I was like a little baby. As soon as I seen her walk towards me, and I just looked over, seen my mum and dad, and it's like a reality check. Like, the general mate, he's sitting there waiting for my bride to walk down. Like, it was unreal, brother. And then I chanted a prayer, which was basically in my culture, and it says when 2 souls join to become one, there's nothing like it. And I didn't understand. I understood the wording until we actually. It's just weird. It's just so much easier.
At that moment, everything just made sense.
Yeah, and it's much easier. Things are way more easier. Like anything we could put our foot towards, bang, boom, bang. Yeah.
Well, you know, for me, as time passes, things change. You know, I don't look to my wife as my friend. She's more important than a friend.
Right.
I have many friends.
Right.
And I try to live on a higher level than love. I more would accept respect than love. And responsibility. You know what you need to do. I know what I need to do. And if we both play our part, it's not stopping us. You know, so when you're younger and you're more immature, you feel more like in love because it's more emotional. But as you mature,
it's great, that is.
You become more respectful and duty
your
of
priorities
self.
shift.
Yes. You know what your duty is to this person.
Yes, bro.
And this person know what you know, because love is an emotional thing, and it will swing with your emotions.
Yes.
But when your duty is on, you carry your duty, and that will, you know, carry you through. It doesn't mean that it's an abandonment of love or any of that.
No. It's part of it.
It's part of it.
It's part of it. It's part of it. It's a part of it. You know what? So well said, because you know what? Some people say, I love her. Then they raise their hand. Some people say, I love her. Then they go do something stupid.
Yeah.
So how could you say that you do and you're gonna go and do what you did? You know what I mean? Like,
you see, I don't love her all the time, but I respect her all the time.
Yeah.
She doesn't love me all the time. There are times when she's She's not happy with me.
Right.
But she's not gonna betray me because she respects me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The honor.
Right. You know what I mean?
I like that, and that's big for you. Don't you?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because as you age and as you mature, things change.
Yes.
You know, when you meet someone first, you feel the love and the butterflies and whatever.
Infatuation.
In 6 months, it's gone.
Yeah.
A year is. But if you're careful and you understand what's going on, it morphs into something more stronger and more powerful.
Yeah, man.
And it's bigger and it's better than the butterfly.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You can meet somebody new and you feel butterfly, but you wouldn't put your life in their hands.
No.
But this person, the butterfly is gone, but the life is there. So it's stronger.
Yes, sir.
You know, so you can say, well, it's not the butterfly I love anymore.
Yeah.
This is deeper.
Yeah.
So you have to find that deepness within the person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That you can close your eyes, turn your back, and you know what this person's supposed to be doing, they're doing it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
And
no matter what,
that, you know, so because nothing stay the same, everything changes.
Everything changes.
So how did you come upon Kino's program?
So I've been visiting Jamaica from the 90s. Like I've been coming here very early. And I've always done reggae music for multiple times, many years, so multiple amount of years. And I would come to Jamaica and obviously you see it. It's just like India, like when we go to India. My mother's big on charity, giving back, not even charity. I don't like that word, it's just doing what she has to. It fell on me, like literally, like I'm my mother's son, like it gives me so much happiness. So anyhow, I was doing a little bit of that, Oliver. I'd put a couple of beds, hospital beds in one spot, went and bought a television set for a rehab center, did my little thing. Kind of put my trust in some artists, some entertainers that did me wrong. Well, no, they did themselves wrong. Because that's money out of the children's hands, mouths, whether it was computer, laptops, or whatever. When I give you money for doing the right thing, you go ahead and do the right thing. You know, you don't play with children's money. You just don't do it. God will take care of you, you know that, believe me, and you know who you are. Anyhow, on a more positive note, we would do that, and then, because I was kind of always looking for someone genuine like him. You know, he's behind that camera, and I don't want to say it in front of him, but he's goddamn genuine, you know. Like, I've met a lot of people in my family, I've met people all over in all different types of countries, and you know when you just know? So, I started watching his channel. I got a link from somebody, sent me, and I said, okay, you know, first it was like Jamaica Life or something. I think I watched one or two, but then boom, Kino like me came on my radar again. It was like God just poking me saying, go back and check it out, right? So I went there and I'm like, okay, you know, and then I watched it for about a few months, and I said, okay, I need to link this kid. I need to get to this kid because this is what I've been looking for. I got on the internet, messaged him, and he replied very respectfully, obviously, that he is. And I said, I'm coming, and we're gonna do some work together. And he's like, okay, when you get here, give me a link. So I came and bam, we linked up, and it'll be forever, you know.
Straight, man. Nothing but love, man.
Rest is history. Very genuine. Like
I was watching a program in Westmont. I think it's the city of White House or something. I couldn't be wrong on that, right? And in this hospital, they had a shortage of machines when the ladies that are pregnant go in. So they're saying that they don't have any of the machines. So the experienced nurse is in there. They have to listen to the stomach and they have to take and all that kind of stuff. And I said, this can't be happening. You know, it just can't be happening. So my plan was to buy the machines, and I figure I'd buy maybe a dozen or whatever it is, but it became more complicated as I try to, you know, because people say, well, you can't just buy it, because you have to go through the right channel and do this and do that, you know. And that was around the time when I was having my personal health issues, and that kind of went on the back burner. So when I saw what Kino was doing, and we were checking around to see if they have computers
Well, if in any way, sorry to cut you, but if in any way, you know, we can get those machines from India. During the process, you know, a lot of stuff happens, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of transactions, a lot of stuff is said. Kino's thorough. He's very thorough with who even approaches me when I'm amongst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like he really cares about who, because he knows the value of me and us.
Yes.
You know, and it's almost like he keeps reminding us. So even when we're out there, you know, he'd show me, you know, SATNAM, you know, so and so and this is how it is, and you know what I mean? And
Watch your flyer.
I really respect that, because, you know, we're walking in it blind and he's our eyes on the ground. We have so much trust in him, you know what I mean? And it's wonderful to just see him keep doing what he says, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's do this, okay, let's do this, boom, we're gonna do that, boom, boom, we do it. And that we did the tournament, and that was just amazing. Like, so many people were happy in the community, and we're gonna do another one. Now we're gonna do the street ball one, and yeah. So,
you know, at first when I saw the tournament, I didn't realize that you were the main sponsor of it.
well, yeah, like I kind of like, we just try to put it together, like, you know, like,
And then it came to me sometime after, and I was like, oh, really? You know, and I was really, really impressed with it, you know, and I've been impressed with you ever since, you know.
Yeah, and it was Tara and Suki.
So my mom, because I don't really like to
we use the name Tara and
I use
Suki.
Tara and Suki, which is my mom and dad's name.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so when it comes up, it's just so nice. And oh God, so that's my force, that's my source, that's my backbone, my parents.
I understand the you know, the feeling that wanted to be so overly exposed and whatnot.
Right.
I invited him and Baja to meet me up at Columbus Heights.
Okay.
And he showed up. In my head, I figured, you know, they're gonna walk around and videotape and talk to each other.
Right.
He came out of the car with stuff stuck right in my face. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, he's good at that.
And I'm like, you know,
behind him.
what the hell to say, you know? Something repeated myself. Oh, whatever, you know, but after a while I kind of, you know.
You know what, Oliver, if this helps, if this really helps, like, you know, me and you, we're obviously we're people that we like to stay in the back, but if this helps, you know, the fact that the work's got to get done. The more that know about it, the better it is.
I agree.
You know, a lot of people like me and you were skeptical. Boom, we linked up with someone solid. Now we're doing work's happening. Other people are going to see this and they're going to join. They're going to know, okay, so and so, if this happens, we can, because there's a lot of people out there that want to help.
True.
And it's just the duty of us as humans, you know what I mean? The ones that really care and the ones that have it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and they're out there. So, you know, the fact that we can, you know, come on camera and tell the whole world that this is for real. Kino life in Jamaica is no joke. It's for real. We've got 3 living, walking examples.
People want to help because they identify with the struggle.
Yes.
A lot of people that are living overseas have or had similar struggles and similar to the people that are going through it right now.
Right.
So they identify with it. But what they are concerned about is hooking up with the organization that's not right. Or not.
Because we hear about that all the time. Oh, so and so took so and so's money. So and so did so and so's money. I mean, cousins are sending people money to do their housing and they get screwed. Who are we? Who are we, Oliver?
Family robbing or family, you know. So when I saw the program and I watched what they're doing and how, you know, transparent they were with what they're doing, I had no problem calling them up and making the arrangements.
It's so beautiful what you guys do. Like, really and truly, I have to thank you. Like, personally, I have to thank you guys. Like, really and truly, like, it's such a nice feeling and knowing, you know, that, you know what, we are out there, bro.
For another thing, I want to give a big shout out as well to cause for the treat, for the back to school, for the kids them. Cause you know a lot of kids turn out as well too. I want to give a big shout out, you know, to the overcomers as well too, cause you are really known that name frequently on the program when it comes on to back to school.
The overcomers, this is an annual thing for them, right? Because this is not the first time that they're doing it, and it is so important, especially, you know, all these kids that struggle to go back to school. And you know, if you're going back to school, you don't have a bag and you don't have pencil, you don't have book, you don't feel comfortable, you can't learn. And to know that somebody's out there that's willing to put the sacrifice so the kids can have these things, you know what I mean? And it's very commendable, and I can't say thank you to them enough.
So true, so true, brother. Like the overcomers, thank you so much for putting in the work, for putting in the love every time. You know, you guys don't let us down. So God bless you. God bless your families. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, big up the overcomers, definitely.
Yeah, so the overcomers, you know, we have to thank them. I know most of the stuff them as well too is like from multiple extended family that they send barrels and you know they got stuff inside them, so we kind of put them together, like merge them, you know. Right. So it's more like some compilation different from what the overcomers did, so it kind of helped out.
Right.
But the turnout was more than what we really have, what we really expect.
A lot of kids.
You know, so like.
So basically, what that means for us is to be more prepared next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know because
Kids are coming from all
listen.
over.
There was I mentioned it before. I seen this one child. He got his bag, and he stopped his mum. He said, "Wait!" He was so happy, and he couldn't hold himself. Anyway, so he stopped his mum. So she stopped. She's looking at him, and he looked at it, and he kissed his bag. He kissed it, and he was so happy. You could tell, like you just mentioned, like when you don't have those things, you're kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That little boy is gonna go in there with his chest.
Yeah.
Happy.
I got my book bag.
Yeah, I got my bag and ready for school.
It's unfortunate that my memory is not as good as I would like it to be. You know, Max and his mom.
Yeah, so that's
Beautiful people, man.
yeah, so Max, that and his mom, is Max's eternal love.
Okay.
You know, and Max's mom, you know, is known to come from a place of love.
Place of love.
Yeah,
Beautiful
so
people,
yeah,
very
so
caring people.
eternal love.
Eternal, yeah.
We done so much as well towards JJ Book and Ball, what Tara and Suki done. So we're gonna get to that.
So hold on. So eternal love and
A place of
Place
love,
of love.
coming from a place of love.
Not only are they contributed, but mother and son made appearances in Trench.
beautiful.
Something that they don't have to do.
Right.
Because they were doing enough just donating and sending. But here they are making personal appearances to say, here we are, we understand the struggle, we have come through some of it, and we're trying to give back. You know, we identify, we understand.
And you have a makeup by Michelle as well too that start to
Don't
send.
get me started now, that's my girl.
Yeah, so even
Big up
she help out with the JJ
Hey,
Book and
big
Ball
up,
as well.
Michelle,
So
love you to death, man.
Yes.
and you also have Mel, you know, Melanie as well to help out with the kids
Thank you,
them
Melanie.
as well to for the back to treat. You know, Auntie Brown,
Auntie Brown.
you know,
Brown is-
she
With
always,
her sister.
yeah, Auntie Brown, she,
Big up Auntie Brown.
Thank you, Auntie
Love it.
Brown.
she,
Sister.
she always there, man. And, you know, don't forget your Sovelia, our lovely true Sovelia.
Forget to be
You know, and it's too much name to call.
Yeah.
You know?
Extended family.
I tell you what, we couldn't go much further without me mentioning Norman
And
and Octavia.
Octavia. You know, Norman and Octavia.
Just pure love. You
Yes.
know, just pure love.
And it's been so much love, you know, all the extended family been showing, you know, like from the start, from Jinjin, you know, till now. Like we've been through so much extended family.
Beautiful.
If I to stand right here and tell you, say, no, sir, I can tell you how much, I will be lying. You know, I will be like, I'm gonna sell the honey to the bees. You know, which is, I cannot do that because there's so much that been through. And we can't
There's so
stop
many
thanking them.
names, so many people.
It's too much.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't
you.
forget Harlem. Harlem, we
Harlem.
know that
Yeah,
you came
Harlem.
on board.
God bless you, Harlem.
And as
Thank
soon as you
thank
came on board, you were right there
Harlem, we
just
love
showing
you,
love
man.
to the
Love
team.
you,
So
Yeah.
big up yourself.
Harlem.
We love you, extended family.
Yeah, man, there's so much.
Come on.
All right.
Are we in Ochi or are we in St. Mary?
Yeah.
In Ochi.
We're,
We'll be
Ochi, which is
we are?
which is in St. Anne,
Same time.
right?
I think
Yes.
we're in St. Mary, but I'm not gonna.
I think St. Mary's further up, isn't it? Towards,
I don't know.
Unless
But-
it's that way.
But here was happening now.
Yeah.
You know, we're here again with Oliver and Carla
Yeah.
with another experience for another man that born and grew in Trenchtown. You
I was
know.
born there.
Well, and he was also born there.
Original
So he's
Trenchtown.
making the other one that born there, you know, have an experience.
Hey, you know
You know
what I
what?
found
Sorry,
out?
bro. You know
Yeah.
what? It's nice. Hey, Kino.
Yeah.
Kino, it's nice that somebody from Trenchtown came. I'm not even Jamaican, but my brother's Jamaican and we can do our work. So isn't it nice that from because there's a lot of you out there from Trenchtown, and you don't want to. Come on now, you know who you are. Come on now, you big football players and you big netball players. And you know who you. Come back now, man. Come give a little something, man, and God will bless you even 10, 15, 20 times more. Jaja.
And as I say,
you know what I
listen,
what I learned? Where I was born, that's where Bob Marley used to live.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Where you were born?
Yeah. 16 Street.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah. You know how I found out? I saw on my birth certificate it said 16 Street. They had a fire there. And on the news it says, the home of former reggae Bob Marley.
And Oliver.
No, that was before my time. He's a bigger man than me, you know. His name is not name.
So hold on, you were after him then. He came, and then you went there after.
I don't even think my parents knew.
Wow.
If it wasn't the news, I wouldn't know. They say, you know, where the fire is or whatever, former home of Bob Marley. I was like, what? It's my address, you know.
Small world.
But, you know,
there's so much members that been on the resort, you know, and
thanks to these guys.
Yeah, so we thank to Oliver and Carla. Oliver here, and we got Carla. We thank them so much because we always said it. Many of them can tell us that they're not going to save the money to come down here. Right, and for this experience, the man always says like them been to foreign.
Oh, they say that.
You know, yeah.
That's what I hear.
So exactly.
I go back to 3rd Street and I'm like, where's Boom? Where's Kino? Gone off already.
Alright, so you see, that's what I'm saying. So for experience again for another member, you know, that's been putting out the work, you know, showing the purpose.
Yes.
You know, Oliver can tell you and Carla because he earned it. That's what they said because it's what they see him doing. You know, and see me again now. You know.
I should get you in the middle. Jump in the middle.
Can smile.
let me. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, man, good.
But you know what's important for me? I know I can give him the funds that I use to sponsor him to come to the hotel.
Yeah.
And I can do the same thing for everyone else that came. Instead of bringing them there, I can give them the funds. But there is something about building up the spirit of a person to make them experience things. Because life is only experience.
Yes, it is.
It's based on experience. The things that you experience, good things, bad things, good memories, bad memories, or whatever. So if I give them the money and they go out and they get shoes or some food or clothes or whatever, it's going to be worn out or used in a matter of days, weeks, maybe even months, and it's gone. But with the experience, it's a lifetime.
For sure.
It goes nowhere. It stays with you.
And it enhances you.
Yes.
That's why. That's your whole point. Because you want them to know that. Listen, you can do this too.
Yes. And I know when you say enhances you, you're saying it empowers you.
Yes.
It makes you feel like you belong.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can do it. I've done it. So therefore, I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling Kino say, I have to come back here
Yes.
one day.
Yeah. You know, and that's why instead of giving the money, I give the experience.
Beautiful.
So you know you elevate your humanity. So well, you know, you're no better than me because you live over there. I'm here too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I count too. My number comes up, and you have to count. You know, I'm a part of the club, and because it's important to make people feel like they belong somewhere.
Sure.
And they're just as important as the other person.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Because most of the time, the ones and ones, they're not told that. They're in survival mode 24/7.
Yeah.
They really, unfortunately, they don't even have time to say I love you.
I know.
I care because it's survival.
Yeah.
Survival. Protect myself. Like we know, we you're from Trenchtown. Come on, we see it. It's sad. It's sad.
Look, every time I talk to someone from Trenchtown and I get to know them, these are people that live with trauma.
Yeah.
Oh, my father got shot.
Right.
Oh, my mom died of this. This one of cancer. Oh, my nephew got killed. There was a bullet coming through here. There's a that. It never stops. My nephew got killed. My niece got killed. This girl got. My neighbors. Everybody is living with their trauma.
That's what I think.
I don't have enough to eat.
Right.
And you know what is amazing? They get up every morning
Oh yeah.
and looking for something to change their situation.
Or they volunteer like Boom. You know?
That's the whole thing.
And
So when I
here,
see someone, look, I don't know where Boom lives. I know he lives in Trenchtown.
Yeah.
I know he needs help.
Right.
But what impresses me, I see this man working with a shovel in hand and sweating from the crown to the toe, so that someone else can live comfortable.
With a smile.
With a smile. And I know that the help that he's given, he needs to help himself too. You know what I mean? And this is how I look at it. The lady is doing the work for, and the ladies and the men that he has done the work for, they can't pay him. So here we are. I'm giving what's due to him.
Right.
so we're saluting you today.
You know what I mean?
A round of applause for
I'm giving what's due to him.
Yes.
Because it belongs to him.
Tell me, say, I cry, I come like right now I want a full man.
It belongs to him. I'm just the gatekeeper.
The goodness Rasta.
Love, Carl.
Hey, all the time, man.
All
We
I'm
appreciate
doing
you.
is holding what belongs to him. And it cannot be completed until he gets what he deserves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a quiet guy.
Yeah.
He's not bombastic or anything like that. So when I booked the trip for him, I wanted him to have his own time.
Right.
I didn't want anyone overshadowing
Yeah.
Boom with their
well said,
personality and everything like that. I want him to.
Well thought out.
You know what? It could be cheaper if I throw people in there. You know.
No.
But I'm not going cheap.
But you know what you're doing, bro. You know, you're a big brother. You know what you're doing. You're just what you're. It's an honor to finally meet you, bro. I've heard so much beautiful for the two of you. Like Kino's non-stop. I kind of got upset with him. I'm like, Edward, if he goes this time, and you come with this bullshit like, oh, meet him when you come. I don't want to hear that. And there, you know, and I'm here. Let's make this happen, man. Right? So then he was happy when I said, I'm coming.
And that is it, you know, and that's what the love brings, you know.
Of course.
This is what love brings, you know, and this is what it shows. You know, it's just the magnitude of love demonstrated.
Yeah.
And that's what been showing from Oliver and Carla, and also Tara and Suki. You know, because boy,
extended
family.
You know, the world bless and one love.
Carla and I, we came proudly from the struggle.
Yes.
And I'll tell you something too. Why I embrace who I am and where I came from, because had I not had the experience, I couldn't be who I am.
For sure.
Exactly.
For sure. Well said.
It doesn't work for everybody. It
No.
doesn't work for us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hence no regrets.
Yeah. I went to the States as a teenager and I'm living there, and I felt like I had an advantage.
Yes.
Because I came from a life before and I'm living a new life. And I'm using my experience, seeing and experiencing things that I've gone through my previous life, and I'm now living in a new life. It just feels like such an advantage.
Right.
You know, I know where not to go, I know who not to hang out with.
Right.
Everything is
Then
just
you wish
like
we knew
open,
this when we
you
were
know?
21.
You know what I mean?
No, so true. When you live and you learn, right?
Yeah, one family. So now we are all family.
Of course.
We're sitting here together as one family.
Extended family.
We are all family. The families get more, so it's extended.
Absolutely.
Hi, Carla.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know what,
And it's
there's a
really a
couple of
pleasure to
places.
finally meet
Satnam, Tara and
and
Suki.
you know, and Suki. You know, I didn't really know that Tara and Suki. They said this is mom and dad. So it's really a pleasure to just meet him and hear about the contributions that's coming from them. So yeah, man, big up yourself.
Thank you
and
so
your
much.
wife, of course.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah, man, blessed love, man, every time, brother. Thank you so much as well, Carla, you know, for having us and having the members then.
Tell
You
you,
know.
man, you're a blessing.
Man, I come from the corner and my friend never see me. No, man, I'm dear by the man come from the corner.
Sure. And Oliver,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, thank you so much.
Florida.
Was that in Florida?
No, he's in Florida.
He's in,
Good evening.
oh, lady there.
It looks regal.
Splendid.
Good evening, thank you.
Good evening. Nice meeting you, lady there. Sir Oliver.
Oh, I don't know about the sir.
Blessed sir.
Hey, man.
Blessed sir.
Let's go do this. Carla.
How are you guys doing again? We're doing good. Great. Good. Okay, so good night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chef Anelka, and I'll be your personal chef from tonight, alright? So you guys got any allergies and that you're concerned? No allergies?
No allergy, boy.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so before we get started, I'm just gonna do another Japanese trick for you guys, okay? Y'all ready? Let's go. Oh, there we go. Y'all ready? Let's go. Come on. Sexy and you know it. Come on, chicken, shake your body. Let's go. Shake your body. Shake your body. All on the floor. You sexy chicken. Okay, so back. I'm about to smash this egg. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at the boy. Yeah, man. One more time. You ready, my friend? Let's go. Okay.
Going back to TT.
Yeah.
Going back to TT.
Yeah.
So
Coming home now, you know? See a cool breeze, you know?
This is it.
Yeah.
We're here again and again.
Hello, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's say, man, I respect you every time. Yeah.
Glad you were able to make it and you had a good time. And I had a good time watching you having a good time.
It was a pleasure having you, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a great time.
It's more than a great time. More than great. I know words,
You know?
words, you know, boom, now
Nah,
words
tell
you
a man
can
can
explain.
first my experience everything, you see me there? Yeah, I love it, you see? Yeah, I wish to come back when I'm there. Even for my money, you have to work and put up.
Good experience.
Coming back twice like the whole trip, so not once, but twice. And watch the one take your spot in.
Yeah, we're pulling it, you can't go behind it.
What was a boom?
Yeah.
Me, yeah, going on, yes,
And as usual, you know, this is thank you for helping out Miss Donna, Natisha, Jinjin, and everyone else in between. You know, that's just us saying thank you. You know, so spend some time with you, show you a good time.
Respect that. Thanks again.
Yes, sir.
And I want to say thanks so much.
Yeah, man.
You know, thank you so much. You know, it's a pleasure, you know, having us here again. Diana, yeah, from the north.
Yeah.
We're going back to the south.
One love.
We're gonna say a dream team.
Yeah, we're gonna say dream team,
One team.
extended
Family.
say the only real team. Blessed love to all.
Blessed love.
We might cry, but we can't show that part on the video. Yeah, we can't show that part. I know people gonna cry, so that part I can't show. Very emotional, so you know the sun is hot. So you know resort style, you know. The tongue of boom, man, Oliver.
Yeah.
Take care. Yeah. One love.
Yeah.
Love.
See you there.
Drive safe.
Watch out now. You see, life in Jamaica. You hear that Kira Acoustics fully endorsed that YouTube channel there. You hear that? Watch out now, no. Keep trying, keep moving. Someday we will make it there. It's gonna be a better day. It's gonna be a better end.